can we just talk about for a second, since we're gonna talk about like diets and diet culture and shit, can we just talk about for a second why our parents, like why fucking boomers, for no reason, still crash out over other people's bodies? Like, why do boomers care so much about other people's bodies, bro? Like, like even now, and it's not even like their bodies, like, okay. So it could partially be like, you know, like how big they are or whatever. So like, for example, my mom will never forget to tell me that it looks like I lost weight or something, as if that's some kind of fucking badge of honor. She's like, "Oh, it looks like you lost weight. You look great." And I'm just like, "Bitch, I'm the same size. I'm the same size." Um, and oh, I have a story about tattoos too, bro. Okay. So like they'll just crash out. So like my mom, I don't know if you guys will be like this, but she'll be like, "Oh my God. Oh my God. I saw your friend the other day. I saw your friend the other day and oh my God, you know, she's gotten thick." God, when you guys were in high school, she was just a tiny little thing. When you guys were in high school, she was so small. And now look at her. And now look at her. And I'm just like, bitch. So when she was an actual child, when she was a literal child, that's the body that you want to glorify. That's the body you want to glorify. And my mom would be like, "Oh gosh, you know, she had two kids and she just let herself go." Like, bitch, the changes that your body goes through, like after you have children, is really fucking intense. Of course you don't look like how you looked before having children. Are you fucking like you should know that. You have children, bro. You have children, bro. Like you should know. But yeah, no, they'll just like randomly crash out over it. And tattoos too. Yeah, so like Lucifer said, tattoos too. My mom probably has like, I don't know, like 10 tattoos or some shit. But when I got my first tattoo at like 19 or something, she crashed the fuck out, bro. She lost her goddamn mind. And it was for one reason. It was for one reason. All of her tattoos, she could hide for work. Okay? All of her tattoos, she could hide for work. And my first tattoo, I got on my forearm. Now, I would like it to be known that I got this tattoo with my coworkers to honor what we were doing for work. Specifically, I specifically got this with my work friends, and it is related to what I was doing for my career. And she was just like, "Sleepy, how are you ever going to find a job when you have a tattoo on your forearm?" And I was just like, Mom, I have a job. Like I currently am employed. You know this. Like I have a job. And she was just like, but what about when you need to get another job? And I'm just like, you mean when I get another job in the same industry related to the tattoo that I have? That like that's what you're worried about? Like, It was the same thing when so I don't currently dye my hair because it's fucking expensive as shit now. Like in the great year of 2025, it costs like $400 or $500 to get your hair like bleached and colored. So my hair is just back to being strawberry blonde because I can't afford that kind of maintenance now that I have a kid. Um, yeah, I can't afford that kind of maintenance now that I have a kid. But when I used to dye my hair, when I used to dye my hair, um, I I would always hear from my mom. She'd be like, "Sleepy." It's the same shit, by the way. It's same shit. She'd be like, "Sleepy, how are you going to get a job? Like, what are you going to do?" And I'm just like, "Mom, how the fuck do you think I paid $400 for my hair? I have a job. I have a job. That's how I can do this. What do you mean?" And she would just like constantly crash out. And she's so excited now that I don't dye my hair. She's like, "Oh, you've come to your senses." And I'm just like, "No, bitch. I'm just broke because we're a one income household that has a fucking baby now. I didn't come to my senses. I didn't just like decide that I wanted my natural hair. I don't have a choice, bro. And I'm not trying to fucking ruin my hair by doing it myself. This is not me like growing out of it. This is me being responsible because I have a child. Like, let's be fucking for real here. Let's be so fucking clear. It's not that I like grew out of doing it. It's not like I suddenly matured. Deadass. It's because it's expensive as fuck. And I have a baby. Like, oh my God. And that last thing that like boomers do that is so fucking stupid. And I don't know if this is relatable to you guys with your families, but like, did your parents ever include really useless descriptive words for like their friends or your friends? So like, for example, my mom would be like telling me a story, okay? She'd be like telling me a story about her boss, okay? And she would be like, the story would just be about like some shit at work. So it was not relevant that she like described her boss to me, but she would be like, "Ah, yes, my boss, the thick Meuli." Meuli in Samoan means black. She'd be like, "The thick Meuli girl that I work for, she is having a kid." And I don't like know why her race was relevant, but boomers love to tell you everybody's race when they're just telling you a story as if it's pertinent to the story. They'll be like, "I got in a car accident. Yeah, I got in a car accident today. And the person that hit me was on their phone and they were Indian." And I'm just like, okay. Like, oh, okay. Why is that relevant? Why is that relevant, you racist fuck?